Hello, and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
That was very official sounding.
I know. I was trying to channel Conan, who is not here today.
That's right. Sona Movsesian has moved from second chair to first. And
I would move?
Yes.
You would move.
What are you talking about?
No. If he left, which he is not here, you would take over as like the guy.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely
no.
not.
Yes, you will. Okay. But
That's not
anyway,
why we're here.
Conan is not here because sadly last week, his mom and his dad both passed away within days of each other. His dad, Dr. Thomas O'Brien, was 95. Conan was actually shooting overseas for his Max show. He came back to Brookline, and then while he was there, his mom, Ruth Reardon O'Brien, died at 92, and today is actually her birthday.
I didn't know that. No
yes,
kidding.
Today is her birthday, and so you never got a chance to meet his parents.
I never did, no.
No, I worked for him for a very long time, and his parents were very impressive, very remarkable people. In their fields, they were celebrities in their own right. His dad was a microbiologist. He retired at 90, and I'm hoping Conan will also retire at 90.
Really? I think he's gone too far already.
You do?
Yeah.
No, I want to ride those coattails until the very end. Don't you?
Yes, of course.
Just like wheeling in a decrepit Conan to the studio. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm like sweating because I have to talk about serious stuff. But yeah, his dad is a legend in his field, and his mother was actually one of the first graduates of Yale Law School, and she became a partner at her law firm when she had 5 kids.
And like the second female to do so, right?
Second female to do so. I mean, she was practicing law when there were like dining halls that women weren't allowed into. And so she would sit outside these dining halls and men would be inside, and she'd be sitting on her own little table outside. And she was like a partner at the law firm. So it was like, they're just incredible people. It's a huge loss. So Conan's with his family, all 800 of them.
And he mentioned to us that he wanted us to do this and to set up the context as to why he's not here.
Right.
And be transparent about it, that he's with his family. And so we've cobbled together some of our favorite moments of the last year. So this first episode will be from the intros and segments, which you, Conan, and I do together. And then next week, there'll be an episode of some of our favorite moments from the various guests that have been on the show in 2024.
Okay. I mean, I'm acting like I don't know what you're saying, but
you are.
We had a whole conversation before.
Yeah, so why are you doing that?
I don't know.
You're thrown by having to be serious on Sirius XM. It's in the name.
I know, but it is a really sad thing. I mean, I've you know, over the time working for Conan, I really got to know all of his family, all his siblings, his parents. They were always really nice. It's just a really hard thing to talk about. And I think that it's beautiful that they passed away within days of each other.
It really is. It's strikingly poignant in a way.
I know.
And yeah, like you said, I haven't met his parents. He wouldn't allow that. But
he kept you away.
We have been thinking about him a ton, and I saw my extended family and everybody yesterday at my extended family, people who he's never met, and he's met some of my extended family, was like, please tell him I'm thinking about him. Anyway, we are thinking about you, boss.
Yes, we are. It's a really hard time for him, but you know, he's still Conan. He made fun of me this morning, so I think he's doing okay.
I think his exact words were, the show must go on, but you guys have to do it.
What a dick. We could still call him a dick.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't change.
Even though he's not here.
No, none of this changes that he's still a dick.
A grieving dick is still a dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
A grieving dick is still a dick. Wiser words.
Yes. That's why I'll be delivering the eulogies. Oh my God. What am I doing?
I can cut this.
Why can't I do this normally?
You can. In the
God.
end, it'll sound fine.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so let's move on to our first clip. I think an all-timer, not just for 2024.
Oh my God. This is one of my favorite things that ever happened.
I agree. It's Conan makes a stranger take a selfie with him.
I will say I have watched this clip over and over again. Like once a week, I'll just go back and watch
the Schadenfreude that you love, the feeling of Conan's like desirous ego.
Yes,
being
it's a perfect story. It's told perfectly. It's so funny. It has payoff. It's just great.
Okay, let's roll it.
I have a tale to tell, and it's an embarrassing tale. And I think these are the ones you guys like.
These are our favorites.
This is a true story. I just flew in from Boston. I was seeing my family there. And I check out my family. Hey, you guys are looking. Hey, Mom, Dad, you guys are looking good.
Sexy nuclear unit.
No, I was checking in on my family and seeing my sibs. And then I go to Logan Airport and I'm going to take the flight from Boston to Los Angeles. And I am in the line. You wait in the line to hand your stuff over, put it on the conveyor belt. So you're a little distracted, but I'm, taking my belt off. They always say you can leave your belt on, but it always sets it off. So now I take everything off. I'm pretty much naked when I go through that thing.
No.
But I'm taking everything off. I'm putting it down into this bucket. And this very nice kid who's wearing a white sweater and he has glasses and dark hair. And he says, "Oh, hi, Conan." And he could not have been nicer. He said, "Your show means a lot to me, or your TV show meant a lot to me. I've listened to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend all the time. He is Armenian." He introduces himself. And I think he said his name was Armand. He could not have been nicer. And he was very beautifully talking about what the work has meant to him and all that. And I just had the nicest conversation with him, and he was kind of holding his phone, but we were just about to go through the x-ray machine. And so he had to put his phone in, and I was kind of thinking, I think he wanted to do a photo, but he didn't, okay? Hold on. But anyway, we go through, and I'm thinking, that guy was so nice. So then they want to look again at one of my bags. I think it's, how many men travel with 9 bottles of hairspray? So it was suspicious. And it's Aquanet. It's for old women. They don't even make it anymore.
It was like a 2-day trip.
It was a day and a half trip. And it's not all for my hair. But anyway, I'm saying I inhale that stuff. It's an incredible high. Shout out to Aquanet. But anyway, I get through and I get some of my stuff and I stand up, and standing there, white sweater, glasses, dark hair, this guy, and I just walk up to him and say, "Hey, let's do a selfie." And he said, "Okay." And he starts to fish around in his luggage for his camera. And I'm thinking, he was just holding his camera and he doesn't seem that interested. And what the fuck? That's weird. I thought I was being super nice because he said all those nice things. And he starts to pick it up and he goes, "Okay." And I look at him and I go, "Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
It's not that guy." I swear to God, so this guy, who's just a guy who's wearing, and I look over and I see the other guy. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not kidding. I swear to God, this is all exactly happened. I see the other guy. He's wearing a sweater that is practically identical. They look very similar, and he's got glasses. And I see him standing over at a post holding his cell phone.
And he's thinking, why wouldn't he take a selfie with me?
And I'm looking at this guy, and he goes, "Okay." And he takes a selfie of us. And so look at it from his perspective. He's sitting there waiting for another relative, a girlfriend or whatever, to come through. And Conan O'Brien walks up and goes, "Hey, let's do a selfie."
He must have thought you were insane.
He thought I was fucking insane. And so then I start to go, no. I thought you were him. And I'm pointing to the other guy. And the other guy isn't even looking at me at that point. He's looking at his phone because he just got a text. And there's no good explanation for why you would walk up to a stranger and say, hey, buddy, let's get a selfie. You're going to want this. You're going to want this. So somewhere out there's a guy who isn't a fan, doesn't care, maybe actively dislikes what I do. I came up to him and made him take a selfie. And so then I walk up to the other guy and I said, "I'm sorry, I thought he was you." And the other guy, I'm just, now he just thinks, "Oh, so all non-celebrities look alike to you?"
No, I think what happened is there was no first guy and you just got a bad reason from someone you wanted to take a selfie with. And this first guy's your Fight Club Tyler Durden guy that gets you to do selfies.
Nice try. Yes, that I see phantom people. No, I loved, it was so perfect. And I don't have photos, but if I could show you a photo of what both of them were wearing, you would laugh because
somewhere these selfies exist though.
It's
right?
as if It's as if a higher being, God, said, this is going to be really funny. I'm sending down two people who look somewhat alike, and they're both they're both wearing this very similar sweater and like dark jeans. So whatever, that happened.
Oh my God.
And I just keep thinking about this guy, just like, okay, where's Sarah? I just got to wait for Sarah to come through. Hey, let's take a selfie. Let's do it right now. Come on, get the camera out.
Like you're doing him a favor.
Like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And now I think
I've chosen you.
Hey, guess what? Randomly, every 100th person gets to win the ultimate lottery.
You think you're about to be selected for improved security? No.
Yeah, no. You're getting a selfie with Conan O'Brien. I'm sorry, and you do what? Come on. Late night show, 90s, 2000s, NBC, TBS. Come on. Podcast. Come on, get the camera. Let's do it.
Incredible.
That's just happened. That happened 36 hours ago, and the minute it happened, I said, "These exist. This is why I have the podcast because this is fresh. This just happened." Hey, buddy. Let's do it. Get the camera out. Let's get that selfie.
I love that you said these two selfies still exist, but that guy probably just deleted it.
He never took it.
Yeah.
He went.
He was like, I took it.
Oh, there you go. And you know what he said? He said, click. He said, click. And I was like, I didn't think he pushed the phone. And then I saw him walk up to a trash can and throw his iPhone away. And it was the new one. It's the new one with the funny new cord.
Oh, man. That is true. That picture is probably out there somewhere.
Yes.
If this person, has this never made its way back to that person? I want to see that photo so badly.
Armand, it's me. It's Sona. He said he's Armenian. Maybe he's my cousin or something. But just show us this picture. Wait, no, we don't want his picture. We don't want it with Armand. We want it with the other guy that he went up to.
Oh, I just love to see it.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. That was one of my favorite stories. Also, very sweet that he was visiting his parents, he said in the beginning of that clip. Yeah. And I do have to say Conan visited his parents constantly. So, I mean, he was always, anytime he was on the East Coast, he stopped by Boston. So it's
he made
sweet
them
that
do
he mentioned
selfies with him as well.
I know.
All right. This next segment is called Conan Tries Sona's Lip Gloss.
We've had a few things with my chapsticks.
This one is more recent, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Is this the one where I kept reapplying because it was really tasty?
Yeah, and then he basically ate a whole tube of it.
That's right.
And I wouldn't touch the stuff.
Yeah, I know. He stuck it in his mouth, I think. And I don't even know where that chapstick is. I actually think I may have thrown it away.
I think he ate it all.
Ew. I'm a chronic lip moisturizer.
Yeah, what's that all about?
But the thing is, I got a new one. And I was like, this will be nice because it's like a tube.
Yeah.
And then it comes off and then it tastes so good. I keep licking it off.
So you're basically eating it? You're eating it. Where
Sona.
is it? Can I see it? Can I take a look at it? Would you hand it to me?
And will you say what you called it when she was putting it on?
Oh, well, she kept putting it on, and I said, what is that? Say something stupid sauce? Because you sure are using it a lot. Give me some lip, it's called. We're just giving these people a free plug.
We are.
Do you mind if I put it on right now? I promise.
I don't mind. I really don't.
I have a sore that appears monthly.
Well,
you knew that.
Why are you looking at your hand? Are you going to put on your hand? No, okay, on your lip.
Yeah.
It tastes good. And also, it doesn't stay on that well. I have other stuff that kind of just stays on.
Oh my God, this tastes fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. I keep eating it. And so,
this is delicious. I'm not kidding. It's delicious.
Oh my God.
Just keep it. You got to keep it now. You have to keep it.
No, I'll give it back to you.
It's like he's just sucking on a Go-Gurt.
This is amazing. What's in it?
Oh, God.
Do not ingest. Oh. Now with 40% less asbestos. This is incredible. This really does. I see now why you keep applying it because it's very delicious. Do you ever put it on the finger and then use the finger to apply?
I don't. No, I just go straight from tube to mouth. But you're putting on a lot. Do you see what I mean?
You know why I'm putting on a lot? I don't think I've ever moisturized my lips.
Oh.
Not once. Have you ever seen me moisturize my lips in all the years you've known me?
No.
Do you moisturize your lips?
I always have a chapstick with me.
I never do. I don't. Eduardo.
Actually,
never do
It's foreign to me.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
just so your lips are so shiny right
Well, they
now.
should be. That you know what? Draw attention to the mouth. They
They're
always
so
say.
shiny. I've got 2 chapsticks with me for some
That's
reason.
just weird. But why? I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But Eduardo, back me up
I
on
don't
this.
participate in that.
Yeah, I don't. I just think, well,
No,
we're
once
in the
you-
world. We didn't, when we evolved from the great ape, he did not moisturize his lips.
So then you don't need to use sunscreen?
Oh,
Okay. That's just,
snap.
that's cruel. That's going after my
That
disability.
That is. Wait, oh my God, you're putting on
Look
so
at that.
much
Oh
of it.
my God, this
Can
is
I say-
disconcerting.
But you know what the thing is? I laugh a lot and I
if you
smile
can see this
a lot.
on video,
Don't.
don't.
Zoom in.
Skip.
Zoom in.
Skip it.
Help me. Help me.
Oh my God, with your 5 o'clock shadow.
I'm over moisturized.
God.
You should lube up.
What does
it
it
feels
taste
good.
like, though?
Oh, what's that?
What does it taste like, though?
Try it.
No,
Go
no,
ahead. No,
no,
good. Oh, come on, it's fine. The sore. No, listen. The sore I get erupts once.
Take it with your fingers.
Don't even open it.
Just try it, you coward. Put it on, Eduardo. Come
Eduardo,
on.
I promise
You're all
you.
talk, dude.
Come on,
You're all
Eduardo.
talk. Put it on.
Literally,
Don't be a little
Just do
bitch,
it. Yeah,
don't be-
Eduardo.
just
Like you've
do
never
it.
kissed Conan on the mouth. Come on.
No, Eduardo, I'm telling you,
What do I lick?
just
No, don't lick it. It's for
Just
your lips.
put on your lips, but
it
then lick
tastes
your
really
lips.
good.
Lick your lips.
I mean, it has a tint.
Eduardo, lick your lips.
Good.
Look at that.
What's it taste like?
I don't know.
I've never used lip balm
Wow.
before.
I don't know if this is what it normally.
You know why? This is why Eduardo's never been hired to do an infomercial. Try this amazing new product. What do you think, Eduardo?
I don't really want to try it.
No, Eduardo, it's the amazing new lip balm. Try it on your lips. I'll just put a tiny bit. But Eduardo, doesn't it feel good? I don't know.
I didn't say it was bad. I just,
I didn't say it was bad. Oh, great. You heard it from Eduardo. He didn't say it was bad. Call 1-800-555-2525 and get your not so bad lip balm. What is your problem, man? It's delicious.
It is
I
really
see that.
good.
Seriously, you keep it and don't worry about whatever sores I may have.
Nobody puts it in their mouth.
I know,
That's
but-
I don't want it after
Why?
that.
What are you afraid of? Be honest.
I don't want your saliva is all over
I know,
it
but
now.
what do you
Well,
worry
the
is on
visual
my...
is forever tied to that too. If you just
I know. If
Yeah,
you
but also-
deep throating my
Did you say
chapstick.
raw dogging it?
I
did.
said raw dog, and I was like, "That's not the right one." Then I changed it to deep throating, which is what you were doing
I didn't
with this.
deep throat it. I know what deep throating is.
Yes.
Well, you definitely filleted it.
I have
You blew-
never.
you blew
I have,
my chest.
I have never, ever
did.
filleted a penis that small. That I promise you. That's the Conan guarantee.
With the lip gloss.
You heard it here.
Oh God.
I've never filleted a penis that small.
Oh
Oh my
God.
god.
And then we've come to find out he did tell us after the recording he has.
He has. He has.
That was
Yeah.
not true.
That had what did you? He's like, I don't participate in that. That made me laugh.
What listeners would have never seen is that Adam's in the background too, having never even been asked at this point whether he wants to try it, just shaking his head, going, "No,
I
no."
made the rounds. I didn't need it after.
By then, especially getting it
No,
as the fourth
exactly.
person.
It
Yeah.
did make the rounds.
Conan's whole mouth was on that thing. I didn't
You have French kissed Conan O'Brien.
Man.
Oh God.
Was it last year that he asked Julia Louis-Dreyfus to put on her
Right.
lipstick?
That's right.
There's something.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
something going
Yeah.
on.
Well, and he did that remote in Texas when he was doing, was it Mary Kay? Where he put makeup. There's this insane image of him. And I
Oh,
think I've
yeah.
seen it in a GIF. Like someone's
have
probably
too.
sent it to me, where he looks like a crazy person peering through a window
Yeah.
and he's got like lipstick all over his face, right? Am I wrong, Blaine?
You're absolutely right.
Okay, yeah.
And that haunts my dreams every night.
I know.
I didn't even know the context of that. I've just seen that picture and it is harrowing.
You should watch that remote he
No.
did, where he meets with women who sell Mary Kay products, and it's
sounds
really,
familiar.
really funny.
I mean, we don't even really talk about it on this show, but I've
Yeah.
always been a Conan fan and I've seen most of, if not all of these remotes at some time or another.
Yes, yeah. His remotes, I think, are pretty legendary, and that one is a really funny one.
I also, this has never come up on the show.
Yeah.
I submitted a packet to be a writer on his
You
show.
did?
Because I knew Todd Levin and he asked me.
You're kidding.
We've never talked about it on the show. Isn't that
Girls,
funny?
you would have been a really good writer on the show because you just have like such a similar sensibility.
Well, I didn't get hired. So
Oh, well, okay. You know what? Sweeney's here. We should just ask him why he never hired
Oh
you.
yeah, let's go straight to the source. This next one, oh boy, Sona. This is called Sona is a
I
Bad
don't want to do this
Grandchild.
one. Listen, recently my mom, after we watch this clip, you'll understand this more. I mean,
I love it. I don't want to do this one, but after we watch the clip,
I know. I
it up,
don't want
Matt.
to do this one because my mom did come up to me and she's like, you need to tell everybody what a great woman your great grandma was because I made her sound like a crazy witch.
I'm sorry, we don't have time for that. No, go ahead. This is the time.
No, she was. My great grandma, who used to make cry just for funsies, was actually a really incredible human being. And, okay, well,
So your
let's
mom
just
has seen
listen.
this?
She has. I don't even know how. She never talks to me about like, hey, I saw you talk about this thing on the podcast. It's just like every once in a while she brings it up. So I don't know if someone sent it to her
Oh boy.
or if she just watches it and just doesn't want to talk to me about the
Interesting.
things that I say.
Wow.
Yeah, which they could possibly be the second one because she doesn't like some of the things that talk
Okay,
about.
Roll it.
Sona, you lived with
Oh, my
Your grandparents.
Yaya and Dede both lived into their 90s.
into their 90s.
Yeah.
And they came from.
They came from Istanbul.
Yep.
And I mean, my grandpa he was a butcher when he was 12. Like, they just put him to work really early.
Right.
So it's like the idea that you are trusting a 12-year-old with slaughtering animals just feels like a completely different world.
But also just the fact that then they come to this country and they're living with you
Mhm.
and you're going out to In-N-Out to grab a burger.
Yeah.
And whatever else you're up to. It's just this amazing clash of cultures. I find that stuff
Yeah.
fascinating.
Well, my great grandma also lived with us, and she was old as shit. She was really old.
you
And
don't say old as shit.
She was really, really old. And I remember she was this old, wrinkly lady, and I was really young. I was maybe like 10.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's like, she's going to sleep in your room. And from then on, I was terrified of the dark because I thought she was like an old witch lady. And she was just
Wait,
like,
when you say she was, what did you say, old as shit?
yeah.
How old is old as shit?
She was, I mean, when I was 10, she was like 95.
Because there are young comedians out there that now see me and go, "You're old as shit." So it's all relative.
That's right. I was 10 and she was 60.
No, seriously, how old do you think she was?
She was 95, yeah.
Wow.
But she was like an old, wrinkly lady. And I was young and I was like, why is this old person in my room? And I got terrified of the
But you
dark.
sound like an awful grandchild.
I was really bad.
I love this. Like, old and wrinkled? Why is that in my room?
We did something else. I shouldn't bring.
Well, we got it now.
This is really bad. So she had a son who passed away that no one told her passed away. And then my uncle who was still in Istanbul. And we'd hold up two fingers and be like, Medzik, touch one of them. And she would touch him and be like, oh, that's, Bejo Daidai, who was my uncle. And she'd just instantly start crying. And we thought it was so
Wait, I don't understand
funny
what was happening here.
because we kept reminding her of these people she hadn't seen in a long time, and we'd instantly make her cry. And Danny and I were like, "Let's go make Medzi cry."
Whoa.
Oh my God, you're a monster. You're a sociopath. How is that?
We were just fascinated with her instant sadness.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
crying.
the true sociopath, but it's you all
It
along.
really was messed
What a
up.
twist.
No.
It was
To be
so
fair, I
messed
did it
up.
to my grandmother Maudie too. I used to go, remember that loved one that perished? It was fun. We used to call it. It was the old fun. We called it the Parish game.
Oh,
Hey, let's go play Parish, and we go into Maudie's room.
was just
Remember the one you loved who perished? Look at them waterworks. You're an awful, awful person.
no joke. That was really bad.
Yeah, you're a bad
It was
person.
bad. We would make her laugh just for
All right. Well,
fun.
listen. Let's have
mean,
some
cry.
good come
You don't
from
need
this.
to clarify no joke.
We would
know
make
that
her
it's bad.
cry just for fun.
Yeah, no,
because
no.
we were
Yes.
terrible.
Let's have
people.
some good come out of this. If you're listening right now and you're tempted to go mock a very, very old relative by reminding them of someone they lost long ago, think twice.
Yeah.
That's a little word from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
What if one day your great-grandchildren come up to you and you're old and wrinkly and sleeping in their bedroom
Yeah.
and start doing this to you? Will you laugh?
I'll be so old. Look, I think Did you ever do anything when you were younger where you were like, that's a shitty thing? Like I used to egg houses and now I'm like, that's not cool.
Yeah, we would play. Did you ever play Dead Man?
No.
Where you'd lie half in the street, half on the curb, like you're dead, and wait for a car to drive by and stop and go like, are you okay? And all the other kids are hiding in the bushes listening.
No.
And you just go, no, I'm just looking at the stars.
Matt, really?
Yeah, don't act so surprised. That's
That is
nowhere
a
near what
horrible
you
thing
did.
you used
no,
to do.
No.
That is so bad. Look, my mom unfortunately saw this clip. That's my mom's grandma, Medzik. She's my great grandma. She was an incredible woman. I can't believe I called her old as shit. And I think that that's a terrible word usage that I had. But she was an incredible, incredible lady. I do feel bad. I think I just kind of said it in a flippant way, but I do feel bad that I used to make her cry just for fun, which is an awful thing to do.
How old were you?
I was like, I think I was around 10 or 11. And it
so
is
definitely old enough to know better.
You know what? That's the thing. I was old enough to know better.
I think
but
people are hearing your true self right now.
Yes. I do think like the older I get too, the more I realize I can cry very easily. So I think that we were just kind of like, look at her have emotions just from us saying a name.
Yeah.
And I feel like now as a human, I would be like, I shouldn't do that.
It's kind of true. Most kids are sociopaths, and then you learn empathy as you have trauma come upon you.
Oh my God.
Again, don't act so shocked.
Look, if there's any 10 or 11-year-olds listening and you have a great grandma who can cry very easily, like just don't do it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Okay.
Oh, geez. That was hard to watch. That was hard to watch.
It's hard to be your partner sometimes. This next one is Conan's Hot Ones recap. Yes. This was quite a moment in the pop culture in last year. And then we got to have Conan just kind of recap his experience on Hot Ones, where he broke the system.
I don't even like this was a fun moment for our podcast, but the Hot Ones episode, I think in terms of Conan's career, was probably one of the most unhinged, just funniest things I think I've ever seen him do.
Yeah.
And it was really, it was incredible how many people were talking about him after that. And so, this one's really funny.
Let's listen.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
A lot of people are asking me, how do I feel?
Because you ate a lot of spicy food on Hot Ones.
Yes, I went on the show Hot Ones, and I did not. I was aware of the show. Obviously, it's a very successful show. I hadn't really, can't say I was an expert on the show. I went in thinking, well, whatever happens, I just have to eat all the wings, and just go for it and make a fool of myself. And so I kind of had that plan in mind, but didn't know much beyond that. The host, very good, excellent. I like that guy a lot. He's a very good interviewer.
He is.
He's a really good interviewer, and they do a really good job on that show. So Sean's asking me questions, and I was just determined to just keep stuffing these wings in no matter what. And then, of course, me being me, I start drinking the sauce and rubbing it around on my face and my chest and everything. And so when I walk around now, because a lot of people have seen this, people keep asking me if I'm okay.
I wondered the same thing. Well, I also just watched Conan Must Go, which is fantastic, by the way. And in Thailand, you get pretty floored, albeit comedically by some sauce. So I thought you're going to go down when I see Hot Ones.
Yeah. No, well, we played that up for comedy, and then and you're allowed to in a sketch world or comedy world, you can fake things a little bit.
I'm aware of.
Oh,
yes.
Is that how comedy works?
Comedy works, really?
When I look at you two, I think an explanation might be in order.
So what's the deal? Do you not have taste buds or something? How did you do that?
I have never seen you eat spicy food.
I don't eat spicy food.
I hear, there's people who like put Tabasco or Tapatio on stuff. I've had so many meals with you and I've never seen you eat spicy food.
I have a theory. It's that the only thing worse than that amount of thermal spice would be you not somehow getting the attention that eating all of that would give you.
Yes. Yeah. And all joking aside, and also I've had a bunch of people posit that I have the red-haired gene, which is there's when I go to the dentist and they give me Novocaine, they then go to drill and it's like I haven't had Novocaine. And I'm always saying, I feel everything right now. And they always say, oh yeah, you're a redhead. I don't know if that's, but I've had many dentists say that to me, and they give me a lot more. And they say that redheads have, a higher pain threshold or something. I don't know what it is.
Meaning you feel less pain, you feel more pain.
You don't feel, I don't know exactly how it works, and I'm just freewheeling here. I just know what I've been told by people. I don't think it's it. I think you have it, Matt, which is I've always been, if I think something will be funny, I'll do it and deal with it later. And
did you?
Yeah, I did deal with it later. I was dealt with later.
How did it manifest itself?
I spot welded.
I mean,
an iron. I spot welded.
We're all thinking the same thing.
I spot welded. I wanted it to be useful.
And how much did you shit?
How much did your butt hurt?
Here's what I decided to do.
And do you have butt taste buds?
Here's what I decided to do. Okay. I decided that I wanted, after I ingested all that, I wanted it to be useful. So I found a construction site where they were doing spot welding. And I went there and I said, gentlemen, if you want, I can weld these girders for you in about, I'm guessing about 15 minutes. You'll need to avert your eyes because I'll be dropping my pants. And they said, okay. And I said, I will need someone to stay behind and light it. And then we'll be all set to go. So there's a building in the Mid-Wilshire district that's going up. And I think I did about 65 rivets in the building. And people were driving by saying, Conan O'Brien, his pants are around his ankles. And I think fire is shooting out of his ass and he's welding a building. And here's the biggest problem. I had to join the union. But that way, everybody wins. There's a building, and trust me, that section of the building will never fall. That's the best. And they've had an engineer say, whoever did this, these are heat temperatures we've never seen.
So every time you're going to weld something, you just have to eat a lot of hot wings?
Yes, I'm in the union now. And all I have to do is, I've got all the sauces from Hot Ones.
You are the saddest X-Man ever.
Yeah. Meet the X-Men.
Really? He's on the X-Men? What do we do with him?
His name's Assweld. What's this super? And you know what it is? I have a bandolier, and instead of ammunition, it's just sauces. And they're like, "What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get out of this? The bad guys have sealed us in this lead safe. Hold on a second."
You have to pull your pants down?
You have to pull your pants down.
Does your uniform have a compartment?
Oh, yeah. The uniform has. And the
like a union suit, the little flap you...
Well, it's a very tiny flap that's the exact circumference of an anus.
Oh.
It's a tiny circle that unflaps. Oh. And then just a beam of the whitest light you've ever seen comes out.
Of phosphorus.
Of phosphorus, yeah. And and everyone has to put on welding goggles.
Oh, God. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm raising my ass out of the chair.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm just having psychosomatic symptoms of that or something.
You know what? I think you asked the question everybody was thinking after Hot Ones, which is like, how did it come out?
Right. He joked, but we don't really know.
Well, I know.
But maybe that's true, maybe.
Maybe it's true that he welded a building.
Maybe.
With his butt.
The reason why I love that clip is that I think more than most clips shows how good Conan is at improv. Yeah. I mean, he took basically a thing of like, yeah, my stomach is upset and my butt was burning and turned it into like a movie. Like that, like it was like a 3-act structure and a
fully developed character.
That's right.
That had to join the union.
Exactly. I mean, just so many amazing, I mean, truly, it was just like a one-man show. So that's, I love
and
that
how many welding terms he just randomly just pulls out of his ass. Yeah. Pun intended.
Well done.
Thank you. I have to say, I haven't watched these since we recorded them.
Me either.
But so this is really fun.
Yeah.
We should do this more often.
I agree. We
just
should
watch ourselves.
Yeah. Do you want to come over later and watch me?
Yeah. Watch you?
Just me.
You edited yourself out of every video and there's just a big Gourley video out there.
We knew we wanted to have like some reference to Hot Ones, in this because that like you said, such a big moment. What we couldn't really fit into this episode was the Dr. Arroyo special.
Oh my God.
Which was
my
also
money, because it's just so long, right?
It's so long.
But it's consistently
and it
funny.
contains what I think might be the funniest line of the year
Yeah.
on this podcast, which is when he says, Dr. Arroyo, I want you to come and take my pulse.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you start choking me. And then Dr. Arroyo, Jose Arroyo, hilarious writer, says, I thought you wanted me to take your pulse.
Take your pulse.
Take your
Yes.
pulse. Take it away.
Oh, God, that guy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Well, as brilliant as Conan is at improv, he's not a great arm wrestler.
He's weak. He's a weak
I will also
little
say-
man.
This also, I think, out of maybe all the segments we've done this year, is the most chaotic.
I'm trying to remember. All I
Is
can
it?
remember from this is utter victory. That's the only thing I remember. So I'm excited to see this.
Then you're in for a treat.
Did you really think he would ever beat you? I knew you were going to win.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know because he is. I don't know about his physicality, but he has a willpower like no human I've ever
That's
met
true.
before. So sometimes
Yeah.
that's all you need, you know?
But I also, he is a very strong person too. I mean, he works out, but I also know that he would put too much thought into it.
Oh, interesting.
And he'd be like in
Get
his own head.
Where
and
I'm just all animal
you're just a
magnetism.
dumb jock. And you're like, fuck yeah,
I'll
arm
take it.
wrestle. Yeah, let's
and then
do
I
it.
went home to my cheerleaders.
Classic Matt.
Classic. All right, let's roll this. I want to see this. Maybe we'll watch it twice.
And this is what we were just talking about. I made a declaration that I'm pretty sure I could take anybody in this room in a physical fight, except I said, Blay, I don't think I could take you because you work out all the time.
Thank you very much.
You could.
I don't think I could. But, and then everyone started to get into it like, no, you couldn't. You couldn't take Eduardo.
But you said more than that.
Yeah.
You said I'd fight you without my hands.
Yes, well, I know that you're a huge...
And I still think he'd win.
Yeah, I think you're a huge soccer fan. You love Lionel Messi.
Uh-huh.
It's Lionel, by the way.
Wow.
I just think you're probably like in the back of your mind think I can't use my hands. I've got to get him with my feet, and then I just lay you out, you know. And then Adam, I'm sorry, but it would be over very quickly.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Adam's the quiet prize fighter, you know?
Have you been in many physical fights?
Very few.
Very few.
Very few, sir.
Sona, I think, rightfully said that she couldn't see me getting, like, working up enough rage for the fight.
I think, first of all, you remind me, and the listener is probably thinking, well, we can't picture this Adam Sachs. Imagine a milder Michael Cera.
No.
Is that fair? Like even milder and not as strong. Michael Cera is like on steroids compared to
No, but Adam's tall and lithe.
I think, do you want to arm wrestle across the table?
Oh,
yes. Come on.
No, I can't. This rotator cuff.
Oh, really? Huh? I'd like to see this. My money's on this guy.
Well, wait a
right
minute.
here.
Whoever wins an arm wrestling struggle does not win the fight.
No,
I'm just saying
it is a one indicator
It's
of
one
strength.
of-
It's
Right.
it doesn't mean I would beat you in a fight, but it means I'd beat you in a single feat of strength.
well, this thing's in the way.
No.
But
Wow,
listen,
how convenient.
but listen, let's keep the conversation going for a bit first, okay? And then we'll see if this so-called test of fighting aptitude gets us there. You know, so every time you're in a stressful situation, or let's say you're walking down the street with your wife and some thug stands in the way and says, give me your money, you're going to say, we'll arm wrestle and see who gets my gold.
yeah.
Is that what you'll say?
It came to mind. We can figure out other ways to test our
How about I
feats
fight
of
you?
strength.
I fight you. But you're blindfolded. I mean,
I can't do that, mic'd up. It's easier
that's
to
true,
sit
yeah.
at the table.
And what about now, Matt? When you see you coming after me, I know you're ageist and stuff, but come on. I mean, look at this guy. This
No,
guy's,
you look great. You're super fit for your age. And I want to say this. The only thing I've got going in my corner is a desperate need to prove something to you, my father figure.
yes.
And so that might be enough to take me over the top.
Also, I'm betting, just because I know you got a lot of flea markets and you love to buy weird things, I bet you have a Flemish suit of armor at
And
home.
probably some kind of antique brass knuckle.
Yeah,
Or
oh, yeah, yeah.
A umbrella
have
with
it-
a knife cane, you know?
You have all kinds of weapons, ironically. I bet you have those.
What's an ironic...
Oh, you know, like a bumbershoot that has a little
That's what I just said.
a little knife that comes
That's what I
out.
literally just said.
I know, but it
before you
comes
even
out.
got there.
But one that has like a James
That's
Bond.
what I just said.
You didn't say one that has a little knife that comes
I
out.
said-
Did you?
I did.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Oh, I think I would lose this fight. I wouldn't even know I was in a fight. I'm telling you, as my body grows stronger, and it does every day, ladies, I think my mind is going. I didn't hear you say that. But then again, I was yelling at you and I wasn't really listening.
You need your mind. You can't just be fleet of foot. You need your mind in a fight,
Yeah. And coordination. You have no coordination. You have no coordination.
Get to the bigger thing, and I think Sona could take you.
I can easily take you.
Well,
and
you would
I
have the
can
rage.
take you.
You know what?
I do have the rage.
I will say this. An angry Sona beats everyone in this room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're all
And
agreed.
I've seen you when your blood is up.
Yeah.
And you are the Khaleesi. It's insane. The dragons, the whole thing.
But you don't have yes, you are a strong person.
I have a lot of inner rage.
Oh,
You
for sure.
do, but you don't have very much coordination. And I think you'd be doing a lot of bits.
I
You'd
would
be
do
putting
bits.
the pen and be like, hey, mustache pen.
Yes. I would do bits as I fought, which I think is very impressive. I managed to do bits when I fight people.
I don't think that is impressive. And I think you'd get beaten up.
Unless it's a distracting tactic.
Oh, it wouldn't be distracting. It's a lot of me using glasses. If I have a pen, I make it a mustache, or I make it like I'm the walrus with one.
Yeah, you did
with
the
one, with one tusk.
walrus
I'm
guy.
the walrus with one tusk. You know.
There's only one way to decide this, and that is right now.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Battle Royale.
Fight
It's the
Club.
6 of us.
Why don't you guys go right now?
Okay, so
Jesus. What are you doing?
trying to swing at you.
Already, I feel like I don't know anything about arm wrestling technique, but I can tell it's not
I know
right.
nothing about arm
Okay.
wrestling,
All right.
and I don't think it's a chest of strength.
All right, on your marks.
And we hold these hands.
Ready?
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Hold the bottom hand.
are
Hey,
you
can I just say
doing?
something? Matt reached over and held my other
This
hand.
is over the top rules. If we don't have the little joysticks,
Wait, what?
But why did you hold my hand?
This is what you do.
Hey, do you want to get one milkshake and 2 straws?
yes.
Hey, how about we both start on different ends of a strand of spaghetti and move our way to the middle?
Have you people never arm wrestled with
I
someone you
don't
loved
understand
dearly
this
and wanted to
second
get
there. I
closer
And can I
to?
say something
understand
else?
the hand
Sona, give me your hand. He held my hand and he did a little bit of that. There was a little bit of a rub.
No, you
And there's
do
a
Why
little.
are you doing
You
it?
do this.
No, that's on the side. That's not in
How
the
do you
middle.
do it?
That's on
There's
the
nowhere for your arm
side.
to
This
go.
is so you
That's
can't-
blocking
what are we
the-
doing?
A disagreement
Say
is
when.
broken out in chess club is
Wait,
what's happening.
so-
This
say
is
when?
the weirdest. I have never seen
My
this
microphone is
technique.
over here.
What are you doing with this hand?
I have
Hold on, hold
never
on. Here we
seen
go.
this
Ready?
technique
Ready?
before.
Yeah.
When?
Okay, but. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're on this side of the table pushing that way.
Totally
fucked up.
Gourley won easily.
No, but you saw what he did.
Let's do
You're
a
on like
rematch.
this side of the table. There's no way.
Well, let's switch places then.
Arm wrestling. No, just stay there, but get here.
Chaos.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Wait, no.
When?
One to one. Easily.
1 to 1.
Hold his other hand,
Oh, come on. I'm not doing
holding
shit. Man.
anybody's
Go.
hand. This is
He's using
Lift up his arm.
Oh, wait. You all right? You okay? What happened? What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Can't you arm wrestle?
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Look at that. He broke my skin.
Stabbed him with
yeah.
a pen.
Here's the thing.
Dirty. You
the
little
saddest arm
poison tipped
wrestling
umbrella.
I've
Look,
ever
when I said I
seen.
would win, what I'm telling you is I would win. I would
matter
use
what.
anything in the room to win.
Yeah, you know what? You would. I
would.
think you would. I think you're the best, cheater.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
call it
true.
cheating. Is it cheating when Jason Bourne uses he uses something in the kitchen when the Russian attacks him and beats him?
I
That's
just
not
want to
cheating.
say he does use a pen, but he uses the pointy nib, and you just took like the blunt, curvy
because
end.
I didn't,
Look at that.
Matt. I didn't want to hurt you. Do you realize if I'd used the sharp? I thought about that.
You did. You could have killed me.
I would my dream is that all of you attack me at once.
That's my dream too.
Okay, I think
That's so weird.
I think we all have the same dream. Oh wow!
Man, still feels good.
Part
after
two.
all this time.
Part 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam,
That really
you
was-
Adam,
Yeah, no, I
Conan.
will. I forgot how much he went after. He just totally dismissed.
I think we need to have a tournament. Like, have you guys ever seen Over the Top, the Stallone movie?
Yes.
And that's what I'm talking about when I reference those joysticks when you
Yeah.
do professional arm wrestling. And so when you're doing it at truck stops, like I often am, You have to grab each other's hands underneath. That's how you do it.
Okay.
I defend this, and there are people online that will come to my defense on this.
I think the interesting thing was you just assumed Conan knew that.
That's true. Maybe
so
that
that
was
you
my
like
mistake.
went to hold his hand and he just didn't understand what you were. I
But it's
think
not
nobody
hand-holding.
did. I think
No,
we were all
it was
like,
confusing
why
to
are
everybody
you
in the room.
Really?
Yes.
You guys got to get out, you know?
to truck stops?
Yeah, truck stops and dive bars and honky tonks.
It's like a switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
He turns his hat around, and that's when he goes into.
But we need to
arm-
have a
arm wrestling.
tournament. How does that work? So you just everybody arm wrestles everybody, and then the winners
I don't know.
proceed.
Do
Well,
we have
it's
to
either
have
round
one?
robin where we all
Yeah, we have to.
It's
I'm
either
sorry, what-
there's three choices.
Yes.
It's round robin where we all arm wrestle each other, or we come up with heats and do a bracket, or we don't do it.
I think the third option
third
is
option.
probably the best. Honestly, there was so much testosterone in that segment.
Which is rare for this room.
That's what is so crazy is that you guys are not like, yo, kick anyone's ass.
Yeah.
No, you're not, nobody in this room is like that.
No.
But we had an entire segment where we just talked about whether or not we could all beat up Conan.
I would like to do
It's
like
just crazy.
maybe this summer, now that we're talking about this, maybe a podcast Olympics to find out which one of us is the best podcaster. And it could be different events that aren't
Jesus.
necessarily all, who has the best pronunciation of different words, perhaps. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Well,
I didn't know what goes into being a good podcaster.
I stand only to lose in
Mic
this because
technique,
I've almost been doing this for 20 years, and if I don't win this, that's a huge embarrassment.
The stakes are high. I'm just saying it could lend itself to a competition, Eduardo.
You're right.
Sure.
Thanks, buddy. What is good? You forget your retainer today? My God.
I'm a great podcaster.
I love your idea of like being a great podcaster is do you enunciate and then do you have good mic technique?
That also felt like a Conan joke to you.
Oh,
yeah,
Your
with the hard G's.
I know. Oh,
I did not think of it. I was not.
yeah, that's true. I know of all the things. I mean, obviously, I would lose that one because also.
Well, no, because Conan does this all the time. I'm constantly editing out his.
You
Wow,
okay?
you're gonna lose.
So you've been doing this for 20 years?
Yeah.
Speaking of enunciation,
Oh, that's right. And this was from a Summer S'mores with Conesy and the Chill Chums, where we played the camp game, Chubby Bunny, which, like holding hands under the arm wrestling, you guys didn't know, or Conan didn't know.
I didn't know about Chubby Bunny.
You got to get to truck stops and summer camp.
Well, here's the thing. I remember you talking about how you learned about Chubby Bunny at summer camp, but then I feel like shortly after you were saying you never went to
I learned
summer
about
camp.
it when I taught at an improv summer camp at Biola Bible College.
Wait, is this the same? Is this when you were also talking about when you kept getting homesick? When you were
That was
teaching?
a different improv camp that I
Okay.
taught in
And you
the
Because you were
woods.
saying that you were homesick at camp, and then it turned out you were not a camper. You
Right.
were homesick.
I
but
was
And you were in
fully
your
grown adult.
20s.
I was a fully grown adult.
And you said Viola? Wait, so
This-
that's not
this
even,
was-
you weren't even that far from where you
No, it was
live.
La Mirada, and I lived in Whittier, the next town over. No, I lived in Long Beach at the time.
Oh, that's better.
Also, this was improv camp that was not affiliated with the Bible College. It just rented the thing. But on that campus, there's a building with a photorealistic 40-foot tall Jesus. And every time you're doing improv, you look up at this Jesus just staring down at you.
Is he at least laughing?
Well, he's got a mouthful of marshmallows. All right, let's roll it. When you guys were at camp, did you ever play Chubby Bunny?
I don't know what that is.
No.
You don't?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, we don't have to do this, but this was just an idea that came up when we were discussing this season. What happens is everybody takes a marshmallow, you put it in your mouth, and you say the words Chubby Bunny. And then we take turns adding a marshmallow each time until someone can't say Chubby Bunny anymore and they're out.
All right.
Okay?
Can we eat the marshmallow?
You have to keep it in your mouth.
All right.
This is the game Marlon Brando was playing when he secured the role for The Godfather.
Can I keep drinking?
Yeah.
Will it dissolve the
Oh, no, you can't drink.
No.
You can't drink.
Hmm.
All right.
So Sona's out.
Chubby
So
Bunny.
you can't swallow it, you can't chew it, you have to keep it in your
All right.
mouth.
Let me just hold on.
Let's all guzzle
let
up.
me stock
Never
up.
ever heard of
You've
this.
never heard of this?
No. God, you grew up in a strange way.
I did.
Yeah.
You
No. I have strange tales and stuff, but there was no Chubby Bunny in my background.
Who's played Chubby Bunny? Every hand goes
Oh
up.
my God.
No, Eduardo's giving me the thumbs
Never
down.
heard of it.
Never played it?
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Chubby Bunny.
Wait, does that count as you saying Chubby Bunny? That didn't sound like Chubby Bunny.
Oh, run. Chubby Bunny.
She's out. She's out. You, first of all, you can't articulate things when you're...
You're not coming in.
Chubby Bunny.
You should go in snake order. Yeah, snake order. Really nice. Just...
Oh, God, you all right, Chloe? Well, don't hurt you
I
guys.
was gonna throw up.
You're out.
I'm out. Okay. Aw.
This game brought to you by Dr. Heimlich.
I was going to throw up. I was actually going to throw up. These are the biggest marshmallows of all time. Come on, girl, stuff it in your mouth, Gourley.
These marshmallows.
Chubby Bunny, bitch.
Chubby Bunny. Oh, no. Wait.
Oh, God, there's so much spit there, girls. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A giant mouth.
Chubby Bunny.
So stupid. This is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. I just love that you can't talk. What is coming out? It's so grotesque. Oh, God, it's so gross. Are you doing the Gettysburg Address?
Yes, I am, which means I win. Okay, that's it.
Oh, God.
Oh.
More napkins.
How'd you guys do more than one?
There's no winners in Chubby Bunny, only losers.
I don't know why. I have one question.
Yeah.
I developed this fastidious way of talking. I was going, a chubby, a bunny. And I wasn't even trying to. Thank you. But in my effort to over-enunciate, it came out as a chubby, a bunny. And I wasn't trying to do that. It's just what happened. Could you tell it was the Gettysburg Address?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, there you go.
Also, if there's anything you're reciting, it's usually the Gettysburg Address.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Chill Chums is so fun.
Yeah, because we get to drink.
Yeah, although this year, not until much later.
I know.
And so I remember just like downing those drinks you gave us, and I got pretty hammered pretty quickly.
That's nice.
Yeah, I made up for lost time.
Yeah, good. We got to change that rule for next year.
We do, but I don't think Conan's going to want to.
Well, he doesn't have to know.
He's like, why do you guys have to get drunk? And because he can't hang with us.
No, he can't. That's why you and I will pregame.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Pechanga Casino.
We're going to pregame there?
Mhm.
Why can't we just go somewhere else?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine too.
What was I going to say? Okay, so in order to promote the Chill Chums, because we recorded it in Altadena,
Yeah.
Ruthie and Sam are two of the awesome people in our marketing team, got in touch with the Altadena Chamber of Commerce. And then I ended up joining the Altadena Chamber of Commerce. And then very recently, I went to one of their events and I had a blast.
Wait, don't you have to have a business to be in the Chamber of Commerce?
You don't. Not in Altadena, at least. I just
Wow.
was like a normal person and I just signed up to be in the Chamber of Commerce.
What do you do and what kind of blast did you have?
Something called the Sip and Shop.
Oh.
Yes. And you sipped, you shopped, and then there was a live band and you could just dance and have a really nice time in Altadena.
What did you sip?
Wine.
You paused.
I took shots.
You guys Jaeger bombed.
We did a Jaeger bomb. Oh man, I haven't done a Jaeger bomb in ages. We should do old school drinks that we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
Like Long Island iced teas.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sex on the beach.
Yeah. Southern Comfort. I can't drink SoCo. I can't do it because I still remember that one time I had a house party and threw up.
Zima. Four Loco.
Four Loco.
Wow.
That was more recent though.
I still got some.
No, you don't. Do
No,
you really?
I don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Well.
Speaking of commerce.
Oh, right. Very good.
Wow.
That's right. This last clip is actually not from the show itself, but an ad, and it's kind of become infamous. It's the Lux Bidet ad.
Oh, yeah.
Which I have to admit, I have never fully seen. I've heard about it.
Yeah.
But when I edit, the ads are not in the episodes. They are what's called dynamically inserted later. And Mars edits the ads. So I've never really heard or seen this full thing. So I'm very excited.
Really?
Yeah.
If this is the one that I think is the first one, I wasn't even.
No.
I wasn't even here for that.
Wow. Okay.
And so David was sitting in for me. And this is, since then we've done, I think, a couple other Lux Bidet ads, but this was the first one. And this one is apparently, I don't know if I've ever listened to it all the way through either.
Well, we weren't sure how Lux was going to react, and listeners will understand why after they, I think, see the clip or hear the clip, but they were so thrilled about it that they kept coming back and wanting more ads.
Oh,
okay.
They're
Let's
crazy.
see this thing.
Toilet paper has no business trying to battle the mess of a large holiday meal. Bidets, on the other hand, shoot a precise... what the fuck happened to me? I'm a good guy. I went to a good college. I worked hard. I wrote a thesis in college. I've worked hard for years. I've raised a family. I've never gone to jail. I've never committed a crime. And here I am explaining how you gotta shoot water up your ass! Ridiculous! Insanity! What did I do? What am I, some kind of... I don't understand. How'd this happen? Toilet paper has no business trying to battle the mess of a large holiday meal? Do you know what they're implying? They're implying that if I eat a large holiday meal, I just am gonna... My bottom's gonna explode?
It's gonna be too much for any toilet paper?
No toilet paper can handle that. No. You need a whole other device.
I'm crying.
You need a bidet that shoots water. No more smearing. It says here on the copy, no more skid marks. What happened to this?
A precise stream.
A precise stream. Lux Bidet. Oh, here we go. Is the #1 best-selling bidet brand. And I thought I had sold out.
Can I just say, they say people will laugh when they first see it, and we sure did.
We haven't even seen it. 3 million satisfied customers across the U.S. and over 150,000 five-star reviews on Amazon. Who uses a bidet and then says, I've got to go give an Amazon review? I've checked back there 7 times, clean as a whistle. This is... I'm going to keep going because people are laughing too hard. Lux Bidet offers a range of patented bidet models. Oh, really? Including the award-winning Neo Plus series.
Oh,
what does that do?
Fancy.
Yeah, the bidet comes and finds you when it's time to poop. I think you should go. Really? I think you should go. That was a large burrito. Lux Bidet's Neo Plus series is the next generation of bidet attachment with never before seen patented features. That's right, never before seen. This series features a 360-degree self-clean mode. 360-degree self-clean mode. Are people spinning around on their ass? Easy lift design, fast slide in installation, plus all the same features as their best-selling bidets. Oh my God! Then it says, please talk about why you love your Lux bidet. I don't have one! But this is my favorite ad ever. This is a fantastic ad, and this is going to go out as it is or it won't go out.
Get the gifts your friends and family will never forget this holiday season. Hey, Grandma, wash your ass. Use code NA to get 20% off bidets at luxebidet.com. That's LUXEBIDET.com. And code N/A for 20% off. They made me spell bidet!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Now, one of my favorite things about that ad that many people probably don't know is there's a person sitting in the back of that room. And Eduardo, do you want to explain who that person is?
Yeah, shout out to Brendan Burns, who we had invited that day to come and sit in. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know what Conan was going to be reading that day. And Brendan, you might hear him in the credits. He mixes for this show. So
but this was his first day to just kind of get a lay of the studio.
I met him right before the ad session. He had never sat in on a session with us before. And then this happens, and it's really funny to watch the video and see Brendan like kind of looking around like, is this how things are here? Is this
made a huge mistake?
Really, really, really
It does
funny.
kind of make you want to buy a bidet, though.
Yeah. I think so. Oh man.
I love that you can, like, Conan usually gets a stack of ads, starts reading, and sort of like is understanding in real time what the ad is, and you can see him.
That's true.
It's not like discovering what he's reading an ad for as he's getting further and further into the copy.
Yeah. And I do, going back to what you said about his improv, when he does ads, it is so, because he is reading everything and saying everything as he's recording. And then the stuff he comes up with is just unbelievable, like in the spot. So it is really, I mean, like, I didn't think I would enjoy doing ads for this podcast with him as much as I do, but I really love doing ads with him.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Oh, God, that's so funny.
You should get a Lux bidet.
Me?
They should send us like 20.
You know what? Because of this ad, I got one, and it is awesome.
Well, how'd you get one?
I bought one.
Oh,
yeah.
They didn't give you one?
I used the code.
Because now we're giving them double exposure.
This isn't even, we're not even dynamic inserting this
no,
shit.
This is all time.
This is just in there.
Send us our bidets.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a paycheck from this place since 2003. So I just work here.
Well,
It's
yeah.
my charity work.
Yeah.
It's my charity work.
No, we don't get paid.
Well, Conan's a horrible boss, but he's a wonderful man.
Yes.
And we're thinking about you.
Yes, we are. We are thinking of, I don't think he's going to be listening.
No, but I'm just sending that out. I know he doesn't listen.
Yeah, but you're right.
But this hardly seems like the episode to trash talk him.
It's true, but we have been.
Yeah, we have.
I will say it is really obvious that he's not here. He is our leader. He's just he always turns everything that we say into the funniest thing you could possibly hear. And I think that he's definitely missed. I do like just the two of us being here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Do you want to just go a little longer?
I know. Why not? Let's just, how you been?
I'm pretty good. How you been?
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah.
You got a bidet?
I actually do.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. On that seat right now?
I installed it onto this seat, and I am sitting in Conan's seat.
That's
so
right,
he's going
you
to
are.
come back with a nice surprise.
Well, we'll be back next week with our favorite clips from all the interview guests. And we should mention, if you want to see these clips in their entirety, you can go to the Team Coco YouTube channel. So what you've heard on almost all of these has just been a selected portion of a longer clip that you can watch on YouTube. All right, that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Excuse me?
That's all she did. That's all she did.
Who's she?
She did it.
Who did?
She's Mrs. Podcast.
From Mr. and Mrs. Podcast. This is Team Coco saying, have a wonderful 2024. What's left of it?
Peace out, Tupac.
That was so awkward.
Mine?
That was so awkward. Whatever's left of it. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for staying.
Yes.
Thanks for just being you.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
We got to stop. Just let's do it.
Let's end?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. You don't want to add anything to that?
Bye. We love you. Is that too much?